We all want to live longer, but here's a twist. What if I told you that the real goal of longer lives isn't just adding more time to the clock? It's not about stacking up birthdays. It's about making every single one worth celebrating. Imagine this. You live to 100, but spend your last 30 years feeling unwell, disconnected, or without a sense of purpose. Now imagine you live to 85, but those years are filled with energy, laughter, curiosity, and connection. Which would you choose? Stay with me because today we are going to dig deep into why longevity without purpose can feel hollow, and how you can design a long life that stays rich in meaning. If that sparks something in you, this conversation might just change the way you see time. Welcome to Builtin Jams, where we unpack ideas to help you live better, not just longer. In this episode, you will discover what longevity really means beyond the number of years, why extra time by itself can still leave you feeling empty, how to create a personal blueprint for a life that stays meaningful no matter your age, and you will hear real life stories that might just shift your priorities today. The myth of more time. Here's a bit of history that will surprise you. In 1800, the global life expectancy was around 30 years. 30. Today, it's more than 70 years worldwide. In places like Japan or Monaco, it's reaching 85. That's a staggering leap forward in just a couple of centuries, and it's thanks to medical advances, cleaner water, better nutrition, and public health policies. But here's the catch. More years doesn't automatically mean better years. I have met people who feel their later decades are the most lonely, unhealthy, and emotionally difficult time of their life. They've told me, I didn't expect my extra years to feel like this. So maybe the question we should be asking isn't how long can I live, but what will I do with the time I have? The real goal, health span versus life span. Two words you need to know. Life span, the total years you live. Health span, the years you live in good health, physically, mentally, emotionally. Picture this. You own a car that can last 30 years, but it starts breaking down constantly after the first decade. You're still making payments, still keeping it in your garage, but every ride is a chore. Wouldn't you rather have a vehicle, your body, that runs smoothly as long as possible? That's the heart of this discussion. A longer lifespan without a longer health span can mean more time spent in decline. We want quality to match the quantity. Designing a meaningful long life. Research consistently points to three pillars for a fulfilling long life. 1. Purpose. People who have a reason to get out of bed each morning live longer and report greater happiness. Your purpose could be nurturing your family, creating art, mentoring others, or exploring the world. The what matters less than the fact that you have one. 2. Connection. Loneliness can increase mortality risk as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Humans are wired for connection. Sharing meals, laughter, and stories isn't just nice, it's essential for survival. 3. Growth. Lifelong learning keeps the brain young. That could mean studying a new language, learning to garden, or just reading books that challenge your worldview. Growth keeps the mind alive, and a curious mind keeps the body active. Which of these 3 pillars could you invest more in right now? Science and society's role. Science is working on pushing the boundaries. Gene therapy, anti-aging research, wearable health monitors that alert you before problems begin. But medicine alone can't make longer lives meaningful. Society has to evolve too. Workplaces need to value experience, not just you. Cities must design spaces that are safe and accessible for older adults. Cultures should celebrate the wisdom and perspective that come with age. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to add years, it's to make those years rich with living. Real life stories. Meet Jan. She's 92 and started painting at age 70. Today, her work is displayed in local galleries. She says these past 2 decades have been her most creative. Then there's Carlos, who ran his first marathon at age 80. People told him it was impossible, and he smiled and crossed the finish line anyway. These aren't just stories of longevity. They are stories of people who didn't chase time. They chased meaning. Your challenge. Let's get personal. If you had 10 more years than you expected, how would you use them? What habits could you start today to make those years vibrant? More movements, more connection, more curiosity. This week, write down one small action you will take for your future self. It could be calling an old friend, cooking a healthy meal, or signing up for that class you keep putting off. Longer lives are a gift, but only if we choose to fill them with purpose, connection, and growth. Don't just count the years, make the years count. If this resonated, like, subscribe, and share your vision of a meaningful long life in the comments. And remember, you can't always control how long you live, but you can absolutely influence how well you live. Until next time on Builtin Jams, where we don't just live longer, we live better.